away we go on the podcast on a Thursday. It's lovely to be back and to have you with us. Al Dukes, what is up?
Hello there, Jerry.
What's going
I
on?
found the problem with our YouTube page of this, and this is just something, because we get embarrassingly low numbers.
We
And it's
do.
embarrassing
Yes,
to
we
look
do.
at, well, especially like I look at YouTube a lot during the day.
Yeah.
I learn a lot of things from it. And I'll see some guys like, a guy in the Midwest telling you how to clean your ears out, and he'll have like
4 million views.
or even like that's just a reasonable amount.
Yeah.
Like I'm not looking for 4 million views.
10,000.
But a guy might have, or 7,000. I'm like,
Yep.
what?
Yep.
I mean, well, we're getting in the hundreds. And then I look, and because we're in the middle of all the WFAN stuff, and
Yeah,
it's
I've been saying that forever, but okay.
everybody's screaming about the Giants or the Mets, and
Yeah.
they're getting 25,
I think we
30,
get lost.
30,000 views. We're getting lost.
Mm-hmm.
As is anything that's not sports related on that FAN
Correct.
feed. I saw a Carton and McMonagle thing where it was a non-sports thing. It's got hundreds of views, not thousands
Right.
and
Hundreds.
thousands, hundreds. And it happened. Even I've been watching, keeping an eye on BT and Sal doing their individual
Yep.
YouTube shows, and Brandon's sort of straight up sports, and Sal does a lot of sports, obviously. But he's trying to, I think, throw some things out there to see if the non-sports stuff will work, and it just gets no views.
And why is that? The same thing I've been saying since we started this.
Yes.
You put us on a sports channel, and our podcast is not about. I think the 5 a.m. hour, if you
Yeah.
put us on the FAN YouTube channel, we would do great.
I think you're right.
But a non-sports podcast on a sports channel it honestly would be like, and I guess you can make this case at some segments of this radio station, but if we were constantly promoting ourselves as Sports Radio 101.9 FM, and every time you turned us on, we were talking about politics or about movies or about, like, that's not what you are, and people would tune it out.
Yeah,
And I really believe, and I've said this from the beginning, that you and I should have our own channel.
I like it.
Yeah, well, no one seems to listen. So.
All right, we'll figure it out this year. Jerry, 2026 is going to be that kind of year.
Going to be great.
I did so much research the last couple of days
Okay.
into eggs because of what I saw on social media. So, when you go to the store, there's a lot of different eggs, right? You've seen this when you go to the store.
of
There's
course.
like a million eggs. And it depends where you go. Like,
Brown eggs, white eggs, farm-raised eggs,
Yeah.
all the organic eggs. Yeah, of course.
yeah, like my Stop and Shop has a small
Mm-hmm.
egg section. But if you go to Whole Foods, it's like gigantic, a big shop.
Trader
right?
Joe's has a lot, too.
Trader Joe's got a whole bunch. And there is so much stuff in there. So one of the, you're right. There's cage-free eggs. You don't
Yep.
want your chickens in a cage, do you, Jerry?
No.
There's free range, where I think free range is they have this is literally
They have a door.
They have a door.
Yeah.
If they want to go out, they can. But
I don't know what I trust, though,
exactly.
for the record.
So there's caged egg. There's caged chickens. They're in cages. There's cage free. They're not in cages, but they are jammed up there, Jerry, like it's Times Square in New York City
Right.
on New Year's Eve. There's free range where they have a door if they want to go out. But if you're a chicken, Jerry, wouldn't you be nervous what's on the other side of that door? They might not go out the door. Then there's pasture raised,
Right.
which is supposedly they have more outdoor space, but they don't have to go out.
Mm-hmm.
They're not kicking chickens out there. But the belief is that the pasture raised is probably the best
Mm-hmm.
to
Of the
get,
lot, yeah.
the best of the lot, and that the chickens can forage, Jerry, for little worms and bugs, and they're eating a natural diet
Mm-hmm.
and all this stuff. Now, you would just think that, like, I want my chickens to be comfortable, so I want them to have the most. Now, none of it's great, right? If you're a chicken,
No, of course not.
you're in with a bunch of other
They
chickens.
give eggs, and then they're going to lose their head, and they're going to become dinner.
Now, the good news is, no, they're different chickens, believe it or not.
Okay.
I found this out. That the chickens that they raise for making eggs just make eggs.
Oh, why don't you adopt one, then? It's not a bad idea.
I know, if I had a little
You have a
place I could
backyard,
put it.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then the chickens that they make for meat, I don't know what they're giving those chickens because they grow so fast and they have gigantic breasts. Jerry, you ever see a big-breasted chicken?
Steroids.
Well, they go, no
You're giving
steroids.
it, yeah, I believe that, sure.
No steroids, except our chickens have enormous breasts now and gigantic thighs. So they got these chickens, and I am someone who goes for pasture-raised eggs when I can, Jerry. I want my chickens to be comfortable. Well, the internet went crazy because there's a company called Vital Farms.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, they sell these types of eggs, and they're on the pricier side.
Yeah. I see them at Dearborn and Homedale.
Yes, they're and the good thing about them is they are widely available, right? So suddenly now people are angry at Vital Farms because Vital Farms feeds those chickens a supplemental feed of soy and corn.
There we go.
So now people are angry at Vital Farms. Meanwhile, 99% of the eggs are eating soy and corn. Now they're telling you, Jerry, you've got to find eggs soy and corn free. That is not easy to do.
Yeah, you can get them around Easter time. They come painted, and you can open them up with candy in the middle of them.
I guess so. I mean, it is quite a thing. So I was going, it was weird because like this one company is the one who got attacked, whereas they're all, any egg company that sells pasture-raised eggs still has to supplement.
You really spent a lot of time on this.
I did because I eat 4 eggs a day, and I was like, what the hell?
I know you do.
Because they're saying, oh, if you're eating eggs, wherein the chicken's eating corn and soy.
You're eating corn and soy.
Correct.
I know. I know how it goes.
Correct. Corn and soy in, Jerry. Corn and soy out.
That is true.
So I was like, do I got to go? And then they all say this. Get eggs from your local farmer.
How do I know what they're feeding the chickens?
Correct. What do you think your local farmer's feeding the
same
chickens?
crap.
Corn and soy.
Yeah.
So you have got to find a very specific.
Or have your own chickens.
Let
me ask you this.
But you better not serve your own chickens corn and soy.
You've always talked about if you gave up the dog, people would hate you.
Mm-hmm.
What if you gave up the dog to save a chicken's life?
I see.
Now, you got to move.
Yeah.
You got to get that backyard. Hell, you keep the dog then if you got a backyard.
Right, and I could have the dog watch the chicken coop.
Yes, you could. Be a very interesting scenario for you.
Yeah.
Then you get a ranch. You don't have to worry about carrying the dog up and down stairs anymore. She can go out and roam whenever. You can have a gated area off for a chicken coop. They can do what they got to do.
Yep.
You get your eggs. You're not giving them soy and corn or any crap, and you're good to go.
Yeah. No, I did talk to a local farmer of mine who I know a farmer. And this farmer told me, because I said to this farmer, I said, hey, there's a big uproar on the internet about this. I said, what do you feed your chickens? They're running around on a nice pasture. And this farmer said to me, let me check when I get home.
She didn't know, or he didn't know?
He goes, well, you know what? I get my chicken feed from a Tractor Supply.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Gets back to me, goes, chicken and soy. I'm sorry.
Corn and soy?
Corn and soy.
So he was too.
Right. Because that's what, and what he told me was, he goes, I don't know about soy, but the chickens in our area, at least, need corn because it keeps them warm in the winter. The eating of the corn.
That's interesting.
Yeah, for the chickens.
All right. So what do you do?
I don't know.
Let's see. Have them freeze to death, but they're not even corn for your liking.
Yeah.
But once January comes, they're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, there's so many issues. Who knows?
I did so much research on eggs over these past 2 days, Jerry. It was an insane.
Right.
Also found out.
It seems like it was exhilarating. Oh, God.
The color of your eggs means nothing.
They just spray them?
No, they're just chickens lay different colored eggs. Okay. Certain chickens lay white eggs.
So the white ones are not dyed then? To
no.
me, they look pretty because I saw that somewhere online.
They're not supposed to, but that's a good point.
That I saw that they get dyed so they have the perfect white look.
Yeah, you know what? That's possible.
And then is that dye seeping through the shell into the egg?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I know.
But again, I'm always going to come down to you're the exception because you're, as I've always said, your willpower and discipline is tremendous. Most people like myself really try hard. I'm never going to get to where you are, I don't think. I'm just trying to eat as good as I can.
Right.
If I ever get to the point where the chicken feed is important, that's a good thing for me. If I ever get to the point where I'm going to take 2 days to research the chicken's diet, I might kill myself.
Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it, yeah.
But other than that, I would love to get to where you're at. Right now, I'm taking baby steps.
Yeah. Well, it's just overwhelming no matter what you're going to purchase in a store. There are way too many options for everything.
Correct. There are.
Right?
Yes.
So
but
you go to...
For me... So, for instance, my latest thing has been, so I went from the Dannon yogurts like everybody else to, all right, way too much sugar and crap. I read Chobani is a better yogurt. So I started with the Chobani with the fruit on the bottom until I read that That's got too much stuff in it. I have graduated. I'm a graduate to Chobani plain Greek yogurt.
Nice.
That's it.
And you look at the ingredients?
And I put the chia seeds in it.
Okay.
For me, now had I gone from Dannon to plain Greek yogurt and chia seeds, it would not have lasted. There's no way it would have lasted. But I took steps, and I've gotten there to where I have no problem having that now, and I'm good with it. I took steps of trying to cut breakfast out of my diet to where I've replaced it with my blueberry and lemon drink.
Your prostate drink.
It took me time, but I'm there now to where even on a work day, I don't really eat anymore until at least 10 a.m. I'm not where you are. Like I said, one day, hopefully, I think for much of society, no one's anywhere near where you're at.
But I wonder, when a person goes into a supermarket and wants to buy eggs, they've got to be like you're facing a wall of eggs. How do you know what you're picking?
You don't. You honestly, I think most people, especially if you're living on a budget, I think most people are looking at the price of the egg. So, like when I go to the supermarket, I'm shopping for 4. My goal every Sunday morning is, it used to be $185. It's now $250. I try to keep it at $250 or less if I can. And with that gun at Stop and Shop, you can keep track of what you're spending. I would think a lot of people are on a budget, and when they get to the egg section, they can't spend $8 for 12 eggs. That's out. Oh, this one's on sale, $2 for 12 eggs. I'm in. And I don't think they look at anything. I think they just grab, are they broken? Nope, I'm good. Mm-hmm. That's what I think.
And there are also many health people who say any egg you purchase in the store is good.
Well, it's a power food, so that does make sense. Again, we've always talked about the levels of nutrition. I think if someone is replacing Pop-Tarts with 4 eggs, let's take the first step. Let's get rid of the box crap.
Yeah.
Have the eggs, and then maybe as we go forward, now we'll start to worry about the ingredients of the egg.
Right.
As opposed to no more chocolate frosted Pop-Tarts. I need eggs. We're the best ones.
Right.
Where are the ingredients? Is this corn fed? Is this soy fed?
Yeah, you're right. You got to take steps.
I think it's like running a marathon. You can't just go out there and run 27 miles, but if you do 3 miles one day, you get there eventually.
Yeah.
But I think price is the biggest thing still.
Yeah, and I think that's why people were attacking Vital Farms, is that they're priced higher than the others.
Mm-hmm.
And
they expect better.
And they thought they were getting better, where they really weren't hiding anything from you.
Yeah.
Because if you go on their website, and it doesn't say corn and soy free on the box, and if you go on their website, there's a frequently asked questions. What do the hens eat?
And it's right there.
It's right there.
Yeah, so that's not fair then.
But they're battling now these, because any company that was a small company that then sold out to a bigger company always gets attacked.
Oh, I believe it.
Have
they been bought out?
Yeah, they were bought out. Or they just became part of a bigger conglomerate, I guess.
Makes
and then
sense.
People get angry at that alone, and then
I get that. I do.
Yeah. So I spent a lot of time doing that, Jerry. On a totally unrelated note, this story came across TMZ.
Okay, like recently, or you just?
Yeah, this was yesterday actually, but
okay.
I didn't put it on the show sheet. I thought I would save it for you. Are you familiar with a television program called My Strange Addiction?
No.
So it's this TV show. I've seen it a few times. It follows a person that has a strange addiction.
Where's it air?
I think it was on like TLC.
Okay.
Yeah. And, someone might have a strange addiction. They eat toilet paper, and they eat toilet paper all day long. Like that's their strange addiction.
Okay.
Bizarre stuff. Well, there's one coming out. It's about a woman, Cassie is her name, and she talks about being addicted to something she calls vabbing.
Vabbing?
Vabbing.
Vabbing. Not vaping. Vabbing.
Correct. Vabbing. She lives in Boston. She applies her own vaginal fluids to her neck in hopes of attracting a man. She does it up to 50 times a day. There's the addiction, Jerry.
The only scent of a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously perfume for sure.
Yeah.
Is that vanilla scent.
Oh, my God, Jerry. The vanilla Victoria's Secret scent from whatever, the 90s, the
unless
2000s.
Her vagina is spraying vanilla,
I don't
Keep
think
it in
is.
your vagina.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Rubbing that on your neck. What
Well,
the hell,
You do have to think back to the caveman era that
Vanilla was not available.
vanilla was not available, and we were attracted to the smell of other people. That's how we knew who our mate was, based on their smell. Now we've masked our own smells so much. I appreciate this woman bringing that back. I just don't think the rest of the country's ready for it, or
Back
the world.
in the day, there was no showers. You went and jumped in a lake. So perhaps
Yeah,
the
that's
smell
true.
of a vagina was better than whatever clean smell you could come up with.
Mm-hmm.
How were you? Otherwise, were you getting clean?
Yeah, jumping
went
in
in
a
a
lake,
lake.
like you said, yeah.
Right? Or they
Yeah.
had the water bucket that they would, I guess, collect, and they would, I guess, sponge each other down with a towel or some sort of
Something.
cloth. But you're not getting really clean.
Probably a big leaf they dipped in water and rubbed
God,
each
people
other
must
with.
have reeked.
Yeah, but was that a smell you were just used to and you never even noticed it?
What, vagina?
Just the BO in general.
Oh, well, yeah, because I think everyone had it. So
Yeah,
maybe
everyone
it's
had it.
possible.
Yeah.
Like if two people, I don't know the answer. I don't think I know the answer to this. If two people have rancid breath,
Mm-hmm.
so let's say you and Gina went out and you got salads.
Yeah.
And you had no idea that there were tons of chopped onions, and you had no idea. You got this salad and you both put vinegar on it. All was good. And then you're halfway through the salad. You're like, holy crap, I just chomped down on an onion. And she realized she did too. Clearly, you're going to walk around with fire coming out of your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Would you notice
Yeah.
each other?
I think you would notice each other.
I don't know, though. So you think you'd notice her and you wouldn't notice yourself?
Yeah, I do think that.
That's interesting. What about, all right, maybe the smell. Okay. What about when kissing, though? It's the same disgusting aroma or flavor.
I think you would notice.
Interesting.
I think you're immune to your own body situations. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, good luck to this woman in finding a mate.
And this is a show about her?
Well, the show profiles a different person and a different strange addiction that they have. It's an addiction because she's doing it 50 times a day.
That is brutal.
Yeah.
God, she must smell terrible.
She's only 30.
Oh, God.
30-year-old woman.
Those channels, man, I have no use. I mean, my wife will watch them from time to time. You want to talk about having zero use for you always talk about grandma paying for ESPN.
Yeah.
I'm tired of paying for this garbage.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because all of that, maybe not $6 a month like ESPN gets. It might be 30 cents whatever it is, I'm paying for it.
You are.
And I have zero use for all those channels.
That's true. I always pinpoint the sports channels because they cost more.
They do.
But I'm sure HGTV,
All cost money.
TLC, that all costs something.
And all of these channels, I'm not interested in.
Yeah.
But I pay for them.
Right.
God.
Meanwhile, they're producing shows where a woman's rubbing her own vaginal fluids on her neck trying to attract a man. That doesn't work.
That's disgusting.
That doesn't work, Jerry.
Let's label this on the FAN channel.
Yeah.
Vag rubbing. And let's see if we get any views.
I was going to label it an excellent podcast.
Are you trying to get less views? How about an excellent podcast about the vag?
Eggs. Excellent.
Eggs. It's what's for dinner. Wasn't that the meat pro campaign for a while? Meat. It's what's for dinner.
No,
It wasn't?
was.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure. I'm thinking of
Beef. It's
beef.
what's for dinner.
You're right.
That's what it was.
The Beef Council.
That's right.
Arby's is we got the meats.
We got the meat.
We got the meats.
So funny.
Arby's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to an Arby's once with Ray Martell.
Did you get the roast beef? That's the go-to.
I thought it was a regular fast food place. We walked in. I'm like, what is this? He goes, oh, it's all roast beef. I'm like, I don't like roast beef.
They didn't have burgers?
No.
Oh.
No, it was all roast beef meals.
I think they've added burgers now.
Well, they didn't. You're going back 20 years at least with me and Ray.
Arby's and Hardee's are owned by the same company. They're in different parts of the country.
Oh, interesting.
So I think now they kind of
Got it.
mix it up.
I'll tell you, we always talk. Remember when Willie was in? I think you worked when we were talking about these fast food places, not fast food. These
Buc-ee's?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Midwest, this Casey's was everywhere. Like I think 7-Eleven is in a lot of places in New Jersey, or Wawa now is taking over. This Casey's, I'm not even joking, was like on every other street corner.
Was it gigantic or a small convenience?
It was. There were some that were bigger than others for sure, but then there were some the size of a 7-Eleven that had like 3 gas pumps. Others were much bigger with like 12 gas pumps, but I didn't see anything else other than a Casey's all over the place. Very interesting. But it didn't remind me of a Buc-ee's because it wasn't look like a superstore.
Yeah, the Buc-ee's is just gigantic.
Right, which I've still never seen.
Me neither. I've never been to a Buc-ee's.
Got to go to a Buc-ee's.
I was reading a thing, though, that a guy who was a fan of Buc-ee's, he would go to the Buc-ee's and see the Buc-ee's. And he wanted Buc-ee's gear. Like, I want a Buc-ee's T-shirt. I want a Buc-ee's
I know what
hat.
you're going to talk. And he made it himself and sold it.
They weren't selling anything, so he just made them, sold them, and the company was like, hey, good for you.
I
Keep
heard the
selling
same
them.
I don't remember what podcast. I heard the same story like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't know where I heard this. I heard
don't
this
either.
a little longer ago. Yeah, and they were just like,
Like
that's
they
a great
didn't
idea.
sue him.
No.
They were like all for it. You're promoting our brand. Go for it. And if you make money, great. And the guy made a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that same thing.
What a
Not
great
good.
way to do business.
Yeah, I tried doing
like,
it with
that's
Cowboys apparel. They shut me down.
Yeah, no, they would shut you right down.
Right
Jerry.
down. Yes. You ain't profiting on us.
No.
Jerry wants his money.
All right, Jerry, let's do the warm-up program. You and I did that. Now, we'll be back here tomorrow. It is a Friday.
It's Football Friday.
We will do cool games.
Are we for 2 games?
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
sure. I haven't looked at the schedule, so I'm not
Such
sure.
a jackass.
Don't know if there's any cool games this weekend, but
Right.
we will check it out. And until then, Jerry and I will see you on the other side. We've got the warm-up show, and we'll see you tomorrow. See